Have you ever asked yourself, who are you really? Beyond what people expect, who did God create you to be? If we strip away titles, followers, social media, likes, do you know who God created you to be? Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of She, Body and Spirit with me, Michelle. We are starting this brand new series about yourself. It's all rooted about your identity, who you are, finding yourself and knowing who you are in God, knowing your Christianity and knowing who you want to be in God. There was a time in my life where I felt that I was only valuable if I had the job, the friends, the title, the achievement. I only felt valuable if I could tie my value to something that is from this world. If I could tie myself to money, if I could tie myself to status, if I could tie myself to a certain friend group, I would find myself valuable. And in this season of my life where I tied myself to value of worldly things, I lost a big part of myself, a big part of who I was in the Lord, of who the Lord created me to be. And I hit rock bottom because I was trying to chase worldly things when I was supposed to be chasing the Lord. I was supposed to be chasing the one who created everything, the one who gives love, the one who gives joy, the one who gives kindness. And I was chasing the wrong things. So I hit rock bottom, and after that, I slowly built myself back up, learning that this is not where we should tie our value to. This is not where we should tie ourselves to. The people is not who we should tie ourselves to. And I realized that there's different things for me out there, and I realized I can be me, and I can be who the Lord created me to be without any worldly things, without any worldly people, without any friends, without any money, without any status. I can be who the Lord created me to be, and I can bear the fruit of the Spirit if I follow. So to add to this, I'm going to go through some verses. These verses are just a base to say who you are in Christ, what Christ says about you, and then we're going to have a little conversation about the verses. So the first one is Genesis 1 verse 27. So God created mankind in his own image. Jeremiah 1 verse 5. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Now, those are two very strong verses. First one, so God created mankind in his own image. Meaning we were not created to be like a celebrity. We were not created to be like our favorite person in the world. We were not created to be like that friend we see on social media that looks like she or he has everything. We were created to be in God's image. We were created to live like him. And what does it mean to be created in God's image? God is love. God is peace. God is forgiveness. God is kindness. And that is stuff that we need to have because we are created in God's image. So if you're thinking to yourself now, I get angry very easily. I don't have love in my heart. I'm mad at everyone in my life. I don't have kindness. I look at people and I don't even smile at them. And I get so mad that I build a wall and I never talk to that person again. Then it's time to reevaluate your emotions. It's time to reevaluate where those emotions come from, because this verse tells us clearly that God created mankind in his own image, and that means we have to have love, peace, joy, kindness, because that's who the Lord is. And some days we are going to be very quick to anger. We are going to be harsh on people. We are going to have unforgiveness because the enemy comes and he whispers things into our ears, and we try and believe that. We want to believe that because the enemy is he wants us to believe certain things about ourselves. He wants us to have certain emotions because those are all emotions from the enemy. Then the other verse says, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. And that is powerful. I always think about it like, let's say we watch, a friend comes to us and they're like, I can do time traveling, and I saw you in like the future, or time traveling existed, and that person got to time travel and he saw us in the future. We would believe what he says about us. We would most likely believe that what he said, where we're going to be in 7 years, we would believe that. So why don't we trust in the Lord, who has known us before he formed us in the womb? He knew us, each and every one of us, before he formed us. So why can't we trust in him that he's gonna show us results with the things we are asking for? When we are asking for things in prayer, why don't we trust him with the result? Why do we still go and try our own ways and try what we want to do or what we want the outcome to be, when he knew us before he formed us in the womb? He knew our struggles, our personality, who we're going to be with. So why don't we trust him to give results in our lives? When we ask for something, we're not necessarily going to get the thing we ask for, but we're going to get the thing that we need. He's going to give us the thing that we need. And sometimes, yes, we are going to have small little prayers and things are going to happen and it's going to be amazing and it's going to be great. But sometimes he's going to change your life in significant ways, in ways you would never have thought of. Then the other verse that I want to go through is Ephesians 2 verse 10. For we are God's masterpiece, created in Christ Jesus to do good works. I love this verse. I absolutely love it. Meaning, you were not only created on purpose. He didn't just create you because he knew the world needed one of you. He created you for a purpose. I'm going to say that again. He didn't just create you on purpose. He created you for a purpose. He knew that out there's a purpose for you. There's something he wants you to do. And whether that be, yes, it could be in that job. It could be in that role you're in that book club you're in. He wants you to achieve something. He wants you to be someone for someone. He wants you to say that right thing. He will say that small things, but he has made us for so much. He has made us for a purpose, and that purpose is only found in him. That purpose he created us for is found in him, and we need to find out what is that purpose, whether it's becoming someone for something for someone, or whether it's just lighting up someone's day, or going to someone in your life and forgiving them when it seems like you can't forgive them. That is purpose he created us for. But you will only know your purpose and find out your purpose if you go and you have a deep look inside your heart and you talk to the Lord and you take silence and you say, Lord, what purpose you created me for? The question I want to ask you is, do you know who you are in the Lord? Do you know your identity in Christ? Or are you simply living for this world? And I encourage you to go and pray. Go and pray and thank the Lord for each and everything you have. And when you thank him, bring a request to him. And if you have to do that for 20 minutes a day, where 10 minutes is prayer and 10 minutes is quiet time, because the Lord can also only speak to us in silence. He can speak to us in the busyness, but you're not going to hear him clearly. If you're busy with something else, watching TV, and someone's speaking to you, are you really listening to what they're saying? So the Lord can't really, really, truly speak to us in the busyness of everyday life. He can only speak to us in the silence. When we actually go sit and we take a moment and we just say, Lord, give me clarity, give me guidance, show me what you made me on purpose and for a purpose. Show me what that purpose is, and see how he reveals small things to you. See how he reveals things for you in your heart. He's going to call you out on things. The Lord's going to call you out on emotions that you shouldn't be feeling. He's going to call you out on things you shouldn't be doing, people you shouldn't be hanging out with, He is going to call you out. When you sit in that silence, when you pray, when you bring a request to Him, and know that if you bring a request to Him, He may make it happen that way, or He may change it completely. He may change your route and direction completely, and that may not be something you'd like. Maybe that's when it starts happening, you're going to be like, why is this happening? But then you must know it's the Lord. Trust in the Lord. If you're doing it with Him, it's definitely Him making that stuff happen. It's definitely Him changing your route, changing your direction. If you're following Him and you're praying and something happens and you're like, Lord, I trust you and I know this is from you. And let's say you make a decision or you do something and you feel like it's wrong. You feel like okay, I shouldn't have done this. The Lord, if you made a wrong decision and you pray to Him and you walk with Him in obedience and trust, He will change that decision to the right one again. He will change your route to the right direction again. He won't leave you. He won't forsake you. He cares for you more than He cares for the birds in the tree. And they're so small. So imagine how much He cares for you. And if you make a choice sometimes and you feel that it was the wrong choice, just keep calm, pray to Him, and He's going to change that direction. He's going to change that route, and He's going to put you on the right path again if you trust in Him and if you walk in obedience, if you follow Him. We are so perfectly crafted in His image. We were made not only on purpose, but for a purpose. And I encourage you today, I encourage you to go seek that purpose. In this world we live in that's filled with all these things that we should be and should be doing, go find your purpose in the Lord. Go and sit and spend quiet time with Him. Go and pray with Him. Go to church and listen to church, listen to sermons, and sit and actually take in. Forget about what's going on in your mind. Close your mind off to the world and sit and listen to what the Lord our God is trying to say and trying to reveal to you. Because you're the only one who's going to know what purpose you are made for. But you're only going to know that if you walk with Him, if you have faith for your purpose, if you have faith in Him, that He's going to reveal to you, that He's going to help you with that purpose. So a challenge today is go and pray and spend time, full quiet time with Him, without your phone ringing, without your messages going through, without anything. Go and pray and sit in silence and ask the Lord to reveal to you what your purpose is, how you can know yourself, how you can find yourself in His purpose. Who were you made to be? Who did He make you? Who did He created you to be today? And that doesn't mean we have to know our whole route for the future or where we're going to go, but it sometimes just means standing up tomorrow morning and understanding who you want to be. Understanding that you can have flaws, you can have bad emotions, but you can still stand up and know the Lord. It means standing up in the morning and knowing that there's someone you need to call today to make and say something to them, even though someone else is against it, knowing that you should stand up and do it because the Lord said to you, go and call that friend, go and call that family member that you haven't spoken to. So it isn't always necessarily going to be your whole life's planned out if you ask the Lord for your purpose, but you're going to know in the moment, and for that day, you're going to know for the present moment, what is the Lord calling me to do? And it could mean that He reveals a path to you, but it could also mean small steps and Him revealing little things to you of who you are, and Him revealing every day a little step that you must make, a little step that you must take differently, or a little sentence that you must construct differently. And it could be small things or it could be bigger things. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you truly enjoyed this episode. I'm excited for the next episode of the series. I'm not going to give away what it is just yet. It will be on my Instagram and my socials. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to this video. There's much more to come, and I hope that I could help one person today just find something inside them, just awaken some emotion inside you, stir your emotions a bit, and just help you find a path with the Lord. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next episodes.